Here.
Legit anytime. I don't really care.
All right, welcome back to another stream, part 5 of this Descendant E. Oh, excuse me.
Descendant, something has altered the properties of the Iron Heart I was connected to. As soon as we returned to Albion, I leapt between the arcade of different descendants in order to find Iron Heart traces. I discovered traces in the desert and forest areas.
I have respect when it comes to the internet and to when I'm in a relationship.
In human terms, it felt like
but if I burp and don't say excuse me right away, it's because I got another burp coming. But also I can force burp, so if I burp the first time and it's a real one, I'll sit there and excuse me.
Aside from this pain,
oh god, that was by accident, excuse me.
You're just as bad as Ava.
Void dimension being detected. Colossus approaching. I repeat, void dimension.
Ava is terrible, and so is Bella. Bella will attempt to burp the fucking ABCs.
Colossus has appeared.
I tried to, I only got the D.
Is it merely coincidence? Can this truly be unrelated to the Iron Heart inversion? The ancestors always removed the environmental value of chance from all variables. They believed all things had a cause.
No, excuse me, damn.
My thoughts are all muddled. It would be best to focus on the Colossus for now, Descendant. As for the inversion, I will investigate.
Classification type, stunning.
Ew!
All
Whoa!
descendants in
Whoa!
Albion
What?
prepare for intercept battle.
They're arriving on the daily.
Fuck
and not
shit.
stunning
Fuck shit. I'm getting really rich.
Ingress through an incomprehensible pattern. Although the expected time of arrival for the Colossus is unknown, the fact that a stunning beauty is drawn here alarms me. Stunning beauty is a Colossus which is insensitive to energy. Even during the apocalypse, only a few of them are recorded to have appeared in Ingress. But now, suddenly one is making its way to Ingress. This is not a situation to be taken lightly. Descendant, I'll send you to the Void Dimension once you have finished battle preparations. I hope the intercept is successful. Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment? The space-time fabric of the Void is extremely illogical. Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment? you completed preparations? Descendant, you have been successful. We live in uncertain times, but thankfully the skills of the Descendants remain stable and unchanged. Even if using the word stable in our current situation is embarrassingly ironic. The Dimensional Wall is currently in the worst state it has ever been. Before now, it was almost unheard of for an energy-insensitive colossus like Stunning Beauty to be able to find its way here. We must find the Ironheart and connect it to the Prime Hands as soon as possible. Closing the Dimensional Wall is the only way we can achieve true victory over the Colossi.
I suppose everyone thinks the Dimensional Wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an Ironheart, nothing can be proven.
You think too much. We should find a heart and prove it then. I'm pretty sure there's one in Vespers. Traces from another Ironheart have been discovered in a forest in Vespers. I've already spoken with HQ. Let's discuss operation strategies. Come with me.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately.
If it's new research, I'm listening.
The void is...
There isn't much time. We have to... What is it, Bunny? Do you have something to report?
Not exactly. I've been looking into some of the records, and I noticed something unusual. Could I get access to other records related to this operation?
Unfortunately, the records of operations from that time are incomplete. Even if you can locate them, most of them are unreadable. But Nell is excellent at tracking down records. She'll be able to help you.
What is it now? You don't have to flatter me, Alpha. I'll do my best to help you, Bunny. Most of the information we have about this operation is classified military intelligence with restricted access. Even Alpha and I can't get hold of it easily. However, I was able to identify the location of the operation zone. I've sent the coordinates to your receive. Again, this is classified military information, and it needs to stay that way. It has to remain confidential.
The vault.
Let me tell you how I...
You said something? I'm sorry, I know you probably wanted some rest after taking out that Colossus. Anyway, like I said over comms, we've discovered Ironheart traces in Vespers. I had business to attend to with the Order of Truth, so I was hunting down some Vulgus there. Suddenly, the guide appeared, claiming she felt the pulse of an Ironheart in the area, and then simultaneously in multiple areas. According to the guide, these multiple signals weren't byproducts of the Ironheart like Alzarok was. Comparing it with the data we have now, there really seems to be a difference. Now, well, it's obvious, isn't it? We have no other choice but to check every single location she's detected. When I came back to HQ to report on my operation, they told me to take reinforcements. And I chose you. Jeremy makes me very uncomfortable. But I have no trouble trusting you. So, you in? I'll take your silence as consent. I knew you'd accept, even if you didn't actually say it. We'll head to the Vespers outpost once you're ready. It'll give Dr. Glade time to join us.
You're here. I thought you'd be late.
We've got a few things to do. We need to hurry.
What seems to be the problem? We've received operation details. The Ironheart pulse has supposedly been detected in this area, but it's impossible to triangulate since it's dispersed in several directions.
That's correct, Glade. I can feel it clearly, but it's hard for me to pinpoint its exact position. However, I can confirm it is in this zone.
We were deployed here to find one thing, and now we also have to find the Ironheart. We'll have to look under every rock in Vespers.
Freyna and I were sent here to look for a group of Vulgus, who have stolen RK serum from Jaber and some other descendants. Freyna, Sharon, even I've already had my RK serum stolen by them once. Things will only get worse if we let them take any more of it.
Those bastards. They satisfy their own desires by taking everything we humans have. They have to be stopped.
If the Ironheart is underground, then it makes sense that we're detecting the pulse in multiple locations. Not only is 55% of the surface of Vespers composed of slickencyde, but this zone has a high distribution of strange-looking rocks. It's also one of the few zones where there are Ancestors' ruins on the surface, and most of the Ancestors' ruins are built out of slickencyde. That's why it's difficult to pinpoint the exact point of origin of the pulses. The characteristics of slickencyde make it easier for pulses to pass through it, which means there's a higher probability of pulses being detected simultaneously from multiple directions.
When I analyze the strata, there are spaces that feel empty to me. They are most likely where the Ancestors' ruins can be found. All entrances to these spaces emit pulses of similar intensity. However, you will need to confirm in person whether these places are the correct paths to lead us to the Ironheart.
In that case, we'll need to check all the places detected by the guide. There's no way the Vulgus didn't prepare for this.
All right, let's spread out and find the entrance that leads underground. That'll split the enemy's attention, so it's a good tactical approach as well.
Freyna, I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created to find the Ironheart.
That's correct. Enzo's sending the drones here shortly.
That is excellent news. Let's begin our search for the Ironheart in earnest.